INFOR Acquisition Corp is a $230 million publicly traded pool of capital, which we will use to go out and acquire a platform that we hope that we can grow both organically and through acquisitions to create a truly iconic Canadian company. A SPAC is a natural vehicle for us to enter the Canadian public markets with a private equity pool. Most of our connections and relationships are in the public world. We were able to put together a truly iconic Canadian board with Bill Holland from CI, with Steve Hudson and Stephen Small from Element Financial, with Rod Phillips, who built a great company and sold it into Morneau Sabico, and with Richard Venn, who is the chair of DBRS and who was at CIBC for over 35 years. And last but not least, Brian Gibson. Brian and I met over 20 years ago when Brian was running equities at Ontario Teachers and I was a banker at RBC. Over the last 20 years, we've done many transactions together. And in fact, Brian has done over 40 relationship investments. So the marrying of that team and their public markets experience, but in a private equity context, made the SPAC a perfect vehicle for us. We have 2 years to deploy the capital. I would be disappointed if we didn't deploy it within a year. We think we have a very vibrant M&A environment right now, and we have a significant pipeline of deals. We're able to invest in any industry. You'll see that our board is heavily weighted towards financials and diversifieds. I think it's not likely that you're going to see us do extraction, so not oil and gas or mining directly, but general diversifieds across North America. An ideal company for us is a very, very strong platform in the mid-market with really good growth characteristics. If we can take that company and take it public in the form of the SPAC, we're highly confident that we can turbocharge its growth through acquisitions, as we've done with many of our clients. It all starts with our board and our team at INFOR. Our board are a truly iconic group of Canadian investors that have connections not just across North America, but globally. We will be working with that board to identify acquisitions. In addition, our team at INFOR has acted on over 400 transactions totaling over $150 billion of value. So we think that execution and identification of deals is just not an issue for us, and we're highly confident that within the next 12 to 18 months, we'll be back to the market with a very, very strong platform. We're not restricted by industry. We can look at all industries. Having said that, if you look at our board and our own experience, you'll see that we're heavily weighted towards financial services, general diversified industries, industrial industries, and infrastructure. I suspect that that's where our acquisition is going to come from. Certainly, you shouldn't expect us to do something in mining and oil and gas. That's not our expertise, but all of those other sectors are free game for us, for sure. TSX is important for INFOR in that we have a public currency to go out and make acquisitions. It's very different than private equity. With private equity, you don't have that public currency. You're either doing private stock deals or you're paying cash. Here, we have one of the most liquid exchanges in the world on which we're listed, and we think that any CEO or any management team that we're talking to would see a TSX listing as a very, very positive attribute of what we bring to the table.